available live video to nearly every corner of the world is expensive. Using published rates from Amazon Web Services, interactive video service. You mean the people that own you? Amazon. Twitch and Amazon. You can't fucking point at the price of the service for the product that your company sells. You don't. I'm not even gonna get. That's not even the important part. That's just. It is your own service. You don't. An attorney doesn't pay themselves for represent. Like. Using the published rates from Amazon Web Services, interactive videos. I'm an attorney and I can't pay for my own freaking bill. I gotta go to jail. I'm sorry, I can't represent myself. I gotta go to jail today. Can't afford it. Using the published rates from Amazon Web Services, interactive video service, which is essentially Twitch video. Okay. What does this matter? Again, you guys aren't paying your rent. So they said that, so they're talking about the cost of, like, the rates to use these services as like a third-party website using AWS for this kind of purpose, essentially, is, I believe, what they're trying to describe. So they're talking about fake money that isn't being used for this metric. Live video costs for a 100 CCU streamer who streams, okay, so 100 concurrent users, someone getting 100 views average, who streams 200 hours a month, are more than $1,000 per month. I know one streamer who has maybe ever around me and my friends streamed 200 hours a month, and I think it was Sam. I think this is total bullshit. This is a nothing metric with zero anything backing it up. Okay, there's nothing here. This is the most nothing fucking statement I've ever seen in my entire life. How about you provide some actual fucking visual, like, I don't know, some graphs? I don't know, anything? If you're gonna fucking pull out this kind of number, 200 hours a month, and it costs $1,000 for that. We don't typically talk about this because, frankly, you shouldn't have to think about it. Motherfuckers! If you're... Please bring out actual fucking analytical displays here. Because if you're going to talk about it now, even if you don't want us to think about it, because if we see the things, we'll be like, oh wait, you guys could totally probably get us, I don't know, an actual fucking bitrate. But hey, if you're going to bring it up, at least bring out some actual fucking reasonable evidence instead of just saying a bunch of bullshit. This is pathetic. This is the part that actually made me the most upset, because it's specifically it's like their main excuse for like 70-30, beyond the fact that not everyone has it. And the argument for me would be, oh, give everyone 70-30. And I don't know, like, do fucking anything else. This isn't that hard. I know I didn't have an exact example right there, but I'm sure I could fucking pull up stuff. It's not that hard. I feel like I've usually made pretty good fucking points on all this stuff. This is not the solution. And to pull out an example that is so wildly inflated to reach this $1,000 per month thing is straight up bogus. Like, this is... And here's the thing. Okay. Even if we give Twitch the benefit of the doubt with stuff like that, their fucking polls for like, this is what we're doing right. This is what we're doing right. As you've probably heard by now, we're in the middle of rolling out the largest change to payouts in years by cutting the payout threshold in half to 50. This is an important middle step that will help streamers put money in their pockets. My fucking guy, your excuse for taking away stuff from actual career streamers and your excuse for taking away stuff from actual career streamers is saying that your pandering to an audience that quite literally cannot survive on this platform. And I think it's good to take care of smaller streamers. However, not one fucking small streamer is starting up on this site anymore because you've made it a fucking wasteland. So to use this as your fucking get out of jail free card for the bullshit you're doing is straight up wild. Because there are no people. Like, and I know, yes, there technically are, but they are fools. And I mean that in the most kind way. They are fools to want to use this site as their jump off point. Go to YouTube. They will take better care of you. If this is all Twitch can provide you, get the fuck out. Go. I'm trying to save you. Go to YouTube and TikTok and cross stream there. Small streamers. Because this is a fucking pathetic play. To say that we're trying to make stuff better for small streamers. We don't know how to actually give them any kind of exposure. We literally don't understand how any of this works. Please, God, just fucking look at this. We're gonna give you, you'll get your payout every $50 now, bro. You only get a fucking payout on this site once a month. It's the 15th. They're gonna be holding their breath a long fucking time for that $50. So why the fuck is that your one fucking thing you have? It's pathetic. This is an indie company. They have $20 in their bank account. They're trying so hard. God bless their souls. God bless their souls. But yeah, this is dumb. It's ridiculous. It is not the solution. I'll live. When we first established a 50-50 revenue share split, it was to signal that we're in this together. Nothing. Yeah, dude. Me and my fucking gigantic super company in this together, baby. Yo. Yo. We're in this together. We're in this together. You do all the amazing work you do to create content, engage with your audience, and grow communities. On our side of the partnership, it's our responsibility to make continuous investments in the products and people that make your growth possible. I'm looking around for those. I'm looking around for those investments and growth opportunities because, I don't know, the last meaningful one you did was raids. That was the last, like, hit you've done for growth. It was raids. And that's it. Aren't they getting rid of raids? Oh, mega lull, if true. If that... Now... If that's true, abandon all hope. Because, no, they're getting rid of hosts, which is fine. That's okay, get rid of those. I don't think they actually give you, they don't actually, I believe, really provide much of an actual growth for anyone. People don't usually loiter on channels that aren't actively about to start a stream. That's just the way the site works. That makes sense. But, I don't know. This place sucks. This place sucks. You guys haven't done anything. You're lying. You guys don't make it continuous investments in the products. Or I guess you could put your money where your mouth is, because I know for a fucking fact you're getting a lot of money out of me next year. Okay? I know you'll be getting some cash out of me that you didn't used to get. So if we're really in this together, so to say, then surely you'll have no issue letting me know what continuous investments you've made in my product that I have to work on every day for the rest of my fucking mortal life until I die at 35 from stress. Okay? So at the very least, you're gonna have some cool stuff next year, right? June onwards is gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be great, right? Right? Everything is so intangible to just say these things, but what do they actually do? It's just so fucking... They get away with this every time. And by that I mean they think they get away with it every time. And then everyone goes, fuck you, you've done this like 8 times in a fucking row for every newsletter. You just keep doing this. Like, they're not fooling anyone. They don't fucking care. They're not gonna add new things. Or at least, here's the thing. I know plenty of great people at Twitch. As far as like the contacts I have are lovely people. And none of what I've been saying is targeted at them. But the actual business of Twitch and the higher ups that actually fucking push these decisions through truly do not give a single shit about anyone here. They just don't. Prime subs often get lost in the conversation when it comes to revenue share. For Prime subs, we pay streamers the same amount they'd receive for regular subscription, even though it's included as a added benefit of their Prime subscription. Combined with other... Okay, so here's the thing, is that Twitch postures a lot that, like, Prime subs is such a kind and generous thing, when, like, again, it doesn't cost Twitch money to give someone a badge next to... This is a product that is make-believe. So I don't know why Twitch constantly talks about giving away subscriptions as if they are losing money by providing them as a product for Prime. This isn't a like server load. This is a check mark next to an account on a database that says this person is a subscriber of this person. They get these emails. This is not. They need to stop acting like subscriptions are like some product that they have to create in a lab. They aren't. The only reason they make money is because partners push them on the behalf of fucking Twitch. Twitch even pushed out this year and couldn't even do September properly. They literally wouldn't do it because that would be the first time all year that Twitch actually had to pay out some fucking cash. And we know they don't have that. I work at the sub factories. I don't know what... You don't know what it's like, man. Someone's gotta work in the subscriptium mines. Prime subs increase your effective revenue share by approximately 15% to a total about... This is all... Hey, Twitch! Who asked? Who asked, man? This has nothing to do with anything. You're just trying to distract people from the stupid things you did a paragraph ago. It's still on my screen and I'm at 200% zoom. My guy, like, you can't. Oh. What's next, though? You know, let's what's next? Because we covered this. This is the worst part of the whole thing and the dumbest piece of shit. Like, they, like, said a dumb thing that everyone hated. And then in order to distract from it, they just spouted a bunch of nonsense for 3 paragraphs that, no, like, truly nonsense. Who wrote this? Dan. Dan, bro. Dan. What's up? What's up, Dan? The president, Dan Twitch, wrote this one. This morning, we reached out to a subset. Okay. I know we're kind of bouncing all over this thing because there's just so much hot stuff in here. This morning, this was posted at 3 a.m. For the record. So by this morning, they mean 1 a.m. dead of night, I guess, in this context, is what they mean. At 1 a.m., they called a small subset of unnamed streamers, unnamed members of the community that totally exist and are real. Wink, wink. About some upcoming changes to their agreement terms. And they speak for me. They speak for me. I will say this on record today. Those anonymous streamers I don't know that are real speak for me. They do. I voted for them. They're real. Streamers are and always will be the foundation of our global community. It's your passion, hard work, and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, this fucking bull. Just say, hey guys, thanks for making us money. We all know this. You don't need to fucking, you don't need to like pat me on the back. You're not, what is this? Stop, don't do this. I don't think any companies do this. It's so weird. It's so weird. We can't run this service unless you make money. That's not a drawback, it's by design. Amazon, again, this just lands so fucking weird when you know how much money Amazon as a company makes. Twitch as an entire brand is a drop in an ocean to the machine that is Amazon. And it's fucking funny to even, it's that's not a drawback. It's by design. If you don't make money, we fucking die. We all die. Make us money now. This innate partnership is why we support all streamers' careers and ambitions like they're our own. My guy. All right, chat. 4 months ago, I was contacted by my Twitch contact, letting me know that in New York, there was a partner summit to talk about shit going on at the site and like problems and crap. I chose not to go to it because I'm a lazy piece of shit, but I know Kraken did. And at no point during that fucking summit did they bring up any of this shit because Kraken would have told me. There would have been some kind of exchange where he would have been like, it's fucking bad. It's fucking bad. That didn't happen. Those guys were not the subset of streamers, despite the fact that they were all partners personally invited to this thing in New York. That wasn't the subset. That was just a fucking front, I guess. Or, more likely, a poor, sad attempt by a bunch of just likely, at this point, very, very sad staff members at Twitch that mean well, that truly mean well, that organized something they thought might get some fucking wheels turning at Twitch for the better, that was very quickly ignored by Dan. More likely than not. Because it doesn't matter how many times my contact, bless their soul, or any contact at Twitch talks to an actual streamer that works on this site. Because Dan here will never actually listen to those people that we talk to. I have people to talk to at Twitch about problems, and those people tell me they're listening, and I believe them. I believe that those people are talking to someone that won't listen to them. And so their name is, I guess, Dan. Their name is Dan. Dan is going to delete my channel. Dude, free me. Free me, Dan. Free me. I'll go to YouTube, dude. It's not as scary of a thought anymore. I dare you to give me an excuse. I get the feeling a lot of streamers are in the same boat, and the only reason a lot of them don't just go to YouTube now is because there is like a 50% chance for a lot of streamers my size and larger that YouTube reaches out to them and says, hey, we'll pay you to come over here, and then I'll also cash out on that. YouTube, call me. My email is available. My Twitter is out there. And I literally will never go to your site unless you pay me. On record, I will not do it. Pay me now. Give me your money. I know you have more than Twitch somehow. Oh boy, fuck this. Oh yeah, I got this email. Hello, username. I actually think it might have not included my real handle in my email. I'd have to go check. I may not have actually had a personalized email sent to me. We will continue to offer you 70% of subscription revenue share for all subscription tiers up to a maximum subscription revenue of 100,000 USD annually. And again, okay, but I now know you are making much more money off of me. So, why would, and also simultaneously, if a streamer actually had multiple platforms to work off of, hey Twitch, and I don't think you've thought of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there. I'm gonna put this down for you because I feel like you haven't thought of this. Exclusivity only matters if the person's cross-streaming. What's stopping a streamer that's confident in their ability to move their audience from one platform to another from streaming until they make $100,000 on Twitch and then going to YouTube? And then you're fucked. For the rest of the year, you're fucked. And then they might not come back. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Because I don't think you have. Your exclusivity contract is only for cross-streaming, streaming at the same time. There's nothing stopping me from turning off the stream and going to YouTube right now and literally just turning on my stream here for 30 seconds to be like, guys, check out this link, bro! Or not even that. You may not be able to do that, but you could totally say, I'll be streaming on YouTube in fucking 20 minutes and then delete the fucking VOD. My contract only says I can't cross-stream. Dan will know. It's just, and here's the thing. I've had, and this is some actual genuine shit that I noticed months ago. I've had Twitch straight up fuck up parts of my payout on like tax forms and stuff like that. That me and my accountant would look at it and be like, what the fuck is this? Wait, the math is wrong. Like there's wrong stuff here. Looking at like receipts versus what Twitch is saying on forums. I don't trust Twitch to handle this without fucking something up. I don't trust them. I literally don't, because I have a fucking track record of them making accidental oopsies. So I'm also, personally I'm worried that they're just gonna not do the math right anyways. They're a new company, they're indie. It's okay, we gotta give them a break. We gotta give them a break. Hey, Twitch. This doesn't read as like some really sinister thing, especially when we know that it took you like, I don't know, 2 years, like a year, actually, about a year to add like any kind of infrastructure for copyright claims. Hey, Twitch. Once we implement this change, progress towards the 100K threshold will be trackable on your creator dashboard. Is that actually going to be there on time, bud? Because you've said things before. And even the most simple of UI additions to your site can take upwards of 6 months. All I'm saying is that, boy, oh boy, even if it is there, that's a pretty depressing progress bar to have. Progress bar until you've... Chat, we're playing a fucking MMO now. We're playing a goddamn MMO. I'm doing my dailies, or I guess annualies. And once I've reached the threshold for the maximum amount of XP I can earn in an annual year, I guess I'll go somewhere else and play a new MMO. I guess I'll go play a new MMO. Now, Twitch. I know that it's hard to design websites. It's hard. You guys are just starting up. I will literally on the house. I will not take pay. I will not take credit. If you reach out to me and many other streamers that I know who are incredibly informed, I will give you their names. We will help you. Many of them will likely also do it on the house. We will help you at the very least move your company in the right direction. Because evidently it doesn't matter if we talk to our actual contacts because you don't listen to them. So this is going out to you. I will help you. My rich streamer is no longer rich. This doesn't touch me at all, and I want to be clear about that. I'm concerned about the fact that none of the money that they're taking from me will actually go back into the platform that I enjoy using for my job. Because of course it won't. The site will continue to deteriorate and nothing will change. I don't spend all of my annual income every year. I save almost all of it. None of this affects me. There are likely streamers much larger than me that will be much more upset because I don't, well, yes, I definitely break the threshold. I'm not making an amount that's so ridiculous that like I'm losing 50% of my annual income, because for some streamers, they're gonna feel like that. I'm not at that point. You have to remember the vast curve of income for streamers that are 20 times my size and pull like 70,000 viewers a stream. I am a drop to them. You break the threshold? Yeah, I'm not gonna... Chat, I've been very transparent with all of you about my income and about my entire career in general for years. And it's not hard to do the math yourself. Anyone at my size breaks this threshold quite comfortably. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. What do I gain from lying to you about like my position? I don't want people to think that like I'm like gonna be out on the street if you don't subscribe to me. Like I'm not. I'll be okay. I appreciate everything, but like I'll be okay. And I'll continue to be okay. But yeah, this is so dystopian. This is a fun one that I actually didn't notice. The subscription revenue threshold of 100K USD applies to all subscription earnings, including Prime subscriptions. Okay, including Prime. I believe we established once again that like you guys don't lose anything about like giving us a full Prime subscription. It's just too much math for them, chat. That's the problem. It's just too much math. It's too much math for them. They don't, including the free ones, they're gonna cut into those too and fuck with the contract that way too. Again, the contract. And will not impact any other revenue shared with you, advertising, bits, etc. Yeah, I should hope not. One, I should hope not. And two, I guess, and this is gonna be so fucking sad because you know it's gonna come up. You know some streamers are gonna be like, guys, I've reached the threshold. Stop gifting me subs. Give me bits. Like, please give me bits. Do anything else. I'm opening a donation link instead. We're going back to Stream Elements. I don't want you to subscribe to me because Twitch fundamentally is taking more of it than they should be now. Twitch is shooting themselves in the foot so fucking hard, and they're not going to see the income like shift that they think they are from this. They really aren't. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of streamers like truly do look to like other options for like subscription-based services for like perks and stuff like that. Like, I hate Patreon, I hate the idea of it, but I bet a lot of streamers will try to do something like that, even though I don't think they're going to be able to provide enough bonuses for a product like that, because that's a lot of work, that kind of stuff. But I bet people will look around once they reach that threshold. Go to follower emotes instead of sub emotes. Go to like truly just like remove all incentivization for subscriptions after 100K and put it all on like fucking BTTV for a fucking like half a year, and then put it all back on once you enter the like. This is going to get dumb, and Twitch is really dumb for allowing this to happen, because I feel like I have been kind of barely even scraping the surface, and I found about a fucking 1,000 flaws in their whole thing. I just keep finding them. And here's the thing. This happens in June, which means it may never happen, because Twitch has a fucking habit of announcing things that they want to do and then never talking about them again and allowing them to disappear into the mist because enough people yelled at them, which is why I do this. Because I too would like to yell. Because it's stupid and dumb. They're testing the waters. But the waters are visually full of fucking, I don't know, brain-eating amoebas and piranhas. You don't need to test the waters. You can see the piranhas covered in brain-eating amoebas from here. They're large brain-eating amoebas. They're the size of your fist. They're big. And the water's boiling. And it's acid. But I mean, look, even as much of a stink as I make about it, Twitch won't actually listen to me, because I'm still, despite the fact that I'm in like, I am comfortably in like the top 0.5% of the site. Twitch only really will pay attention to like the fucking top 0.01% of the site. And all of them are currently having a drama meltdown that has completely stun-locked all of them. So I'm not sure they can handle much more. I'm not sure how much more these folks can take. There's not a lot more bandwidth for more of that. So much drama. I'm not getting into any of that stuff because I don't care really. Like I do not keep track of it, nor do I know anyone. The only kind of anything I ever keep track of is stuff involving my direct connected fucking friends, where it actually involves me to some extent by association. But I don't know anyone at that size, so I don't care. So don't ask. Do not ask. Ever. Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. We've recently introduced, this is the last thing on my email. We recently introduced the ads incentive program, which increased the revenue share for ads up to 55% net ad revenue. What was it before? Was it 50? Was it a cool 50? Was this a crisp 50? You guys are gonna fucking brag about 5%, bro? Oh boy, if Twitch thinks it's like fucking paragraph worthy at the end of this big fucking steaming pile of shit to say we increased the revenue split by 5% on an ad, you bet in like 2 months are gonna be like, we've changed our mind on the 50-50 split. We're gonna make it 55-45 and everyone will be okay, right? We're all okay now? We're livable now, right? You guys like us again, right? Right? What a deal. By God. We good. We good. We good, man. We're in this together. We're in this together, Chad. All of us are in this together. You may stand to benefit from the additional ad revenue from this program if you haven't already. Dude, the ad incentive system on Twitch, I have not used because I think it's a fucking annoying piece of shit platform that totally works against the live format of this site in its entirety. And I despise it for that, and I would prefer to never observe it personally or have to actually interface with it at all. I prefer my ads automated without my involvement, because at least then I can say it's not my fault when people get annoyed, because I despise having to, I hate the idea of having to stop my stream and stop trying to entertain people to allow like 2 minutes of ads to run. That's obnoxious, and I hate it. And to my knowledge, while Twitch is saying like, wow, stuff's really popping off with this ad incentive stuff, the last 5 times I've checked ad incentives on my channel and the amount I'd be getting paid out, it has drastically plummeted every single time. And while yes, that can be a seasonal thing, not to the extent that it's dropping. I know, because I did YouTube, and that was one of the most ad-reliant fucking things in the world. And I know the trends of ad value, all right, on a site. And they're already cutting back on how much they're paying people for their fucking ads. So I don't know about that, dude. I don't know. I just don't know. Just don't know. But yeah, I hope that my truly 50-minute rant was insightful and helpful for people that may not understand the perspective of someone who's kind of like in there. I'm kind of in there. I feel like I'm a pretty observant lad. I think I get these platforms quite well. I've been in it for a long time. And I'm angry because I want this site to be better, because I enjoy it. I like being on it more than I like being on YouTube. And it's sad that it started getting stinky pretty much the second I started working on it. I can't help but feel like my personal stink brought down the whole site. Like, this was kind of my fault. And that's why Twitch needs to, you know, bring me in and just pay me a lot of money to leave. Twitch, I will do an inverse for you if you believe I am cursed and stinking up the joint. I will take money to go. You can pay me to leave, dude. That's a good deal. I'm only gonna make this offer one time. Dude, it would actually be funny as shit if I like for real went over to YouTube and then Twitch got way better right after, dude. Oh, that'd be amazing. I'd know it was my fault at that point, at least. But yeah, I don't really lose. I'm not really operating on like an assumption that this is set in stone crap, because Twitch has walked back so many things. They are the fucking champs of walking it back. They do it all the time. So we've got a couple months for them to fucking, I don't know, actually talk to streamers. Cause I don't know who the subset was. I don't know who that subset was. But I have a weird feeling, again, while that, yes, they do speak for me, and I want to make that so fucking clear that they speak for me, and I love them. I love them, I care for them. I know that subset, like, they're like family. But I also don't think they're real. I don't think they're real, I don't think they exist, Dan. I don't know who you called at 1 a.m., but maybe you called the subset of streamers and they were very sleepy. They'd just woken up, and they didn't understand what you were saying when you screamed at them after just doing a line of crack. yelling at them about how you were going to take away only a little bit of their split, half the year, only half annually. You're going to take that split away. Maybe they just got confused and said, "I'll do whatever, Dan," and then hung up. And that's all you needed. Dan, I dare you to list the streamers you contacted through him. Look, here's the thing. If Twitch was ever actually confident in one of their fucking products, I would be fine going. And look, if you're going to consult with Twitch and be like their fucking connection to the community, you should be fine as a streamer to put your fucking money where your mouth is and have them, I don't know, like not put your money where your mouth is, but like have them put your fucking name on it and say these streamers agreed with this fucking position. Because I would let them put my name on fucking anything that I told them I thought was right, even if people disagreed with it. But they're not actually talking to streamers. There is no one attached to these things. Because no streamer in their right mind would think any of these decisions were a good decision. Case in point, I haven't seen one person that's like, "Fuck yeah, Dad! This shit's fucking fire, bro! Fucking love this shit!" Maybe a paid yes man? You truly believe Twitch has the money to pay people? My guy? We both know they're not paid to do that. They can't afford that. Dan doesn't have that kind of money. He opens his wallet and little like a puff of dust flies out. They don't have it. Paid in front page exposure. They need money for Rings of Power. Didn't that... I did not watch any of that yet. Didn't that cost Amazon so much fucking money and it's not doing anywhere near as hot as they were hoping it would? I don't know. I heard that. But I'm not sure if that's true. It's pretty bad. Amazon just can't get a win, dude. They gotta make their money from something. They already put $1 billion in? Bro. Maybe we shouldn't be blaming fucking, Twitch for this. Maybe we should be looking at Tolkien, dude. We should be... I'm going to his grave, dude. I gotta talk to him in ghost form about how this happened. Because somehow his fucking brand has cost me money. I don't want to talk about this anymore, chat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everything sucks. Look, I was there at Ground Zero during many of PewDiePie's incidents, okay? I survived them all. I will survive again, as will many of us. I was there at Ground Zero for many of those incidents. I had to watch... when the bridge happened, I had just barely survived the first time, which was when he was just doing a lot of other crazy stuff that was not exactly acceptable. When the bridge happened, we had only just finished rebuilding. Where were you when the bridge happened? Editing a video. And then I think I canceled that video. I think I ended up taking like a week off because I was like, I just don't fucking feel like posting right now. There was a genuine, like, I'm not going to do anything right now. I don't see much point. Release it. It's gone. Pretty much every, like, work in progress video I was ever working on that, like, I scrapped or like put aside is gone at this point. It's been fucking 8 years. It's been not 8. God, my concept of time is so fucking warped. It's been long enough that I don't have those anymore. It's been 30 years. It's been 35 years. Those hard drives are dust. Okay? They're dust. They're gone. So no part 2 of Little Big Planet. YouTube would never allow part 2 of Little Big Planet. I know because chat, you wanna know what was longer than editing that video? That video was not a long edit in the grand scheme. Problem was, it took about, I don't know, a month to edit it in such a way that YouTube wouldn't go, this is so bad, bro, no ads. They wouldn't stop. It was truly months of that. That video was done so much earlier than when it came out. But I had to keep re-editing it. I have like fucking 90 drafts of that fucking, because every time I'd have to remove something, the entire like order of clips had to be switched around to make it like work again. Every time I had to, because it's not like YouTube back when that was happening. Okay, YouTube's a lot more helpful now. They'll tell you where the problem is sometimes and say this is what the problem is. Back when I was posting the Little Big Planet video, they didn't do that. They just said no ads on it. So you had to find the problem, which means you'd have to remove a clip and just make it a black screen and see if like YouTube thought it was the visual, have the audio running behind it, but just no visual. It was cursed. It was a rough time.
Have a good one.
Tomato makes the worst video asked to leave YouTube. Well, the last video I made on YouTube was Battle for Azeroth. The last video I made on YouTube was a sponsored video.
I ain't got all day.
That's a bad look. But it was a sponsored video where I dunked on the people that paid me to play it, which was pretty funny because they did not watch that video. I know that for sure. The speed at which they approved that video, despite the fact I was so confident that they would fucking call off the whole thing, because it was the day of when I sent in the draft, and they were like, yeah, you're good, go, 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 was so funny. Remember Sideshow? LMAO Omega Lol. Shout out to Rooster Teeth's lawyers. Shout out to the legal team at Rooster Teeth for hooking us up with that brand confidence. Shout out. Very cool.
Welcome to Rapid.
Love getting threatened with a cease and desist. love getting threatened with legal action. Love it. Legally though, okay, I'm still connected to Rooster Teeth. I am in fact, as a result of perhaps Rooster Teeth never noticing, I am in fact still a member of Rooster Teeth. I can hang out with Achievement Hunter whenever I want.
Hey, how you doing?
I can. Anytime I want, I can show up there, walk in, and like, I don't know, like push something over and be like, I work here too, bozos, and then like scamper away. I can live in the walls. But you're still back, man. You think that's what really did it? And that's what really made them cut us off? This is what gets the VOD deleted. Look, I'll go on record here and say that almost everyone I met at Rooster Teeth are angels, much like how everyone I've met from Twitch are angels. But, okay, typically the issue I have with big companies of every kind is the people I don't meet. that don't know anything about me and are technically the people who control my brand and position, who drop the ball. That's usually how it works. Because typically the people you're talking to are meant to be good at talking to you and are meant to be pleasant to talk to and want to help you because it's their job. When is Yogg's quest? Wrong stream, my guy. You want to contact Yogg's cast stripping, not me. I'm in fact, regrettably, I've never been a member of the Yogg's cast. Regrettably. That's Yogg's cast stripping. I'm not. I now at this point, and I'm well associated with members of like some members of the Yogg's cast or ex-members, but I do not know. I was not there on I was not there, at the time. What about Polaris? I was in Polaris. I was in Polaris all the way until Disney got fucking absolutely scammed so hard. I gotta get that down in like a. I love telling the Polaris Disney story. I love it. Fucking love it. Funniest story ever. I won't go into full detail on it because I've told it many times, even though it feels like people forget it all the time. Essentially, Polaris was my old MCN. It was very popular on YouTube for a time. And Disney was like, we want this. We want every channel attached to it. We want Markiplier. We want everyone here. We want to own them. Polaris, you own these. You own them, right? We'll pay you $5 billion for it. Or some insane amount of money. And then Polaris, the management at Polaris is like, yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. We own them. We own them. Give us the money. Give us the money, please. And then they straight up, the deal went through. And I believe the people that ran Polaris, like the main head people that like made that deal go through, just fucking pieced out. And Disney was like looking down at like the Polaris like business papers, and they realized only after the hands had been shaken and the money had been exchanged that in fact they did not own a single channel, because that's not how fucking MCNs work, you stupid massive billion dollar company. You fucking fools. you goddamn fools. you got completely owned. They're fucking dude. They thought they owned my channel, bro. They thought they owned all of our channels, dude. Oh, they thought, dude. It might be one of the greatest L's anyone ever collected. People surely lost their jobs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah. Aren't MCNs just bad unions? MCNs were hands down the most predatory business format on YouTube ever. There was only a couple good formats for MCNs. I liked being in Polaris because I got to meet a lot of people. I had a very good split at that point. Any MCN that a streamer, like a YouTuber, belongs to that isn't, in my opinion, like one made for like significantly sized YouTubers, that's actually providing you with opportunities and things to do and actual income options on the house as part of your contract, is scamming you. And that's by design. Is Polaris still alive? God, no. God, no. I don't think so. I got contacted by a representative of Disney one time. And they were my, like, you know, MCN contact handler person. And they... I never, ever... I don't believe I ever messaged them back. They emailed me and they were like, hey, what's up? I'm your contact at Disney. And I was just like, I'm severing my contract. I'm out of here. It was like I was just like, cancel. I believe the only thing I sent them was, my contract expires in 2 months. Cancel it. Thank you. Make sure it cancels. Make sure it goes through. This is my 2-month notice. Cancel it. Never talk to me again. Goodbye. Thank you. Because obviously all MCNs back in the day, at least, had self-renewing contracts. They have self-renewing contracts with like fucking 12-month lock-in periods. Which is, by the way, still to this day, the most just truly skeevy shit ever. To have anyone lock into a contract for 12 months for anything. Is so, like, I will not sign a contract if I'm locked in for that long. There's not a way to, like, get out of it very quickly. There's not, like, a clause that's like, hey, you can get out of this. Fuck that, dude. Nope. Won't do it. But yeah, anyways, speaking of crime. Yeah. We do want to get into the game at some point. I know I went on a whole thing. But today of all days, it felt like I had to. A lot happening. It has been a bit since we played Kenshi, since we've seen how Fischlit's been doing. I will make it clear, I have done a bit of grinding, not a ton, but a bit. And Fischlit, this is a real picture. This picture is real. Of Fischlit having been arrested by the police. As you can see. Fischlit is in jail. For $6,000. Now, he was not arrested.
Okay. Well, we're almost level 20, which is probably where we'll stop for today. But we'll see. Currently, I was just listening to a YouTube video because I wanted to hear what he had to say there. It's very interesting. I used to stream on Twitch all the time for many years, never managed to garner any kind of following. For the most part, I had a couple people who would show up, but it never seemed like it was going anywhere, so I stopped streaming on Twitch. Now, it doesn't mean I don't stream on Twitch, it's just that it's just seemed like the logical move is to just work on YouTube stuff. Granted, streaming on YouTube hasn't shown me any, like, growth metric at all. I don't see anybody come and chat like in Twitch. However, it does upload your videos to YouTube, which is nice. It would probably help if you could edit them a little bit, but and you probably can. There's probably ways to cut stuff out and all that, but I just feel like it wouldn't be intuitive or worthwhile. Also, shaman leveling compared to paladin leveling is fucking awful, and I probably shouldn't have cursed, but we did, so working on it. Does it really want me to run over here and do this quest before doing the Sunscale Feather stuff? There's no way that's right. Probably assumed you're done with the Sunscale Feathers if you got the silver, but I came from behind, so... Oh wait, maybe I did finish the Sunscale Feather thing because I just didn't notice. I think I did. Yeah, I got 3 of 3. Silly me. I remember those being elite at one point. Guess not. Or they got changed. Because I remember when Classic first came out, I had to party up with somebody to do that quest. Did 20, I think. Lunch is way past due, huh? Already finished all that nonsense. I don't need any more feathers. Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get to 70 on my shaman, but I'm hoping within 2 weeks I'll be 80. That's highly doable, I know that. I just don't know how hard I want to go on leveling. Because I'll be playing my paladin and my warrior already. So we will see. Why are these 3 level 70s out here? They're fishing, I guess. I don't know. As long as they're enjoying themselves, that's cool. But I am looking forward to playing my paladin a lot. One thing I've noticed is like there's like no tanks ever. So maybe I should work on getting a shield and a one-handed weapon for my paladin at some point. That way I can, once I'm level 80, go ahead and start doing dungeons. It'll probably be a lot easier to find groups as a tank. So I'm here for your eggs. Thank you. Whoever did this work for me, I appreciate you. Is it Blue Raptor? This is the Blue Raptor nest. Is there one over here? There is.
I can't use that item yet.
And that's done. Definitely going to be leveling off of grinding mobs because I don't see us turning in any quest anytime soon with the way this mapping guide is looking. See, because it's going to make me wipe, accept, and then there's turn-ins. So I'm probably going to be leveling off of some mobs here in a second. Maybe. I don't know how many it's going to have me kill. Be very close. What's it want me to do right here? His wife? Maybe shouldn't phrase it like that. Okay. I found your wife. No, I don't want to fight. Although, I could probably go ahead and just get this quest out of the way since they're right here. Done? Aha! Done. Probably should transform back into Ghost Wolf. As for where my talents go at this point, I think the next two are supposed to go into the improved Ghost Wolf just so that you transform a lot faster. And then what is it? Or no, I think it's Shamanistic Focus and then Ghost Wolf. Or it might be Shamanistic Focus, Elemental Weapons, Ghost Wolf. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Okay, so we need to come in here and set our hearthstone and get some food and water because we're out. And I need a lot of that, apparently, leveling a shaman. I didn't think I'd have this many mana problems. Oh, no, you. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need the bag. Trash. Okay. Alright, I guess we will be leveling our crossroads. Oh, whoops. Since we hit 20 here, that's what we'll call it. We've been playing or streaming for about an hour. I've definitely played a lot more today than I've streamed. I'll tell you that much, but let's see. 7 hours. I think I've played like 5 of them today. Going on 6 now. I just know that this helps a lot with our mana issues, so this will be a pretty big level. Because it reduces the mana cost of our shock spells. So hopefully you won't have to take as many drink breaks or anything like that. As for when we start being able to cleave down pretty well without having any sustain issues, I'm not sure when that starts to happen. I'm going to assume around level, was this 40? I think. With Storm Strike, among other talents. Hopefully that's when our leveling starts to really speed up, but not quite sure. Take some big boy boots. It's also level 20. But we'll go ahead and do our turn-ins and stuff here. And now these cost slightly less. I guess I had to turn that in for this one to be acceptable, I hope. Who might argue with the routes? Okay, yeah, so now it has me running off way down this way. So what I'll go ahead and do is get at the top of this hill, and I'm gonna go eat before, is it 12? 1, 2, 3, it's 3:30 right now, so I have 3 hours until where? What can I do for in 3 hours? I'm not too sure. I definitely don't want to be in the login queue, so we'll have to figure that out. But it was nice sitting around here, and I will be streaming later.